When people first laid eyes on Candice LeRae in NXT, most people thought of her as, oh, only Johnny Gargano's husband. That's why she got a job. That's why she got a contract. But what most people don't know is that her wrestling career actually dates back to almost 10 years on the independent circuit. And you'll be surprised at what she's done. Currently the only female wrestler to come out of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, Candice LeRae has done battle with some of the world's best male wrestlers, including Adam Cole, the Young Bucks, Kevin Owens, and even Johnny Gargano. Hailing from Riverside, California, she fell in love with wrestling at a young age thanks to having a lot of brothers. In 2015, she would leave Pro Wrestling Guerrilla after 10 years with the company. She would make appearances on the independent circuit, including appearances in Ring of Honor and National Wrestling Alliance. In 2017, she would compete in the first ever Mae Young Classic, making it to the third round before being beat by the eventual runner-up, Shayna Baszler. She gets signed to NXT in 2017, and in late 2017 and all of 2018, she would only make appearances on NXT live events with a few NXT TV gigs. However, in 2019, she would finally get the matches she's been waiting for. In the summer of 2019, after her best friend, Io Shirai, turned on her, they would have a match at NXT TakeOver Toronto. This would be LeRae's first ever TakeOver match. Unfortunately, it doesn't go her way. But on the debut episode of NXT on USA, she wins the first ever match, which was a Fatal 4-Way number 1 contenders match, and has the right to face NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler. She gets the title opportunity, and the match goes well for her up until she gets caught in the Kirifuda clutch and is forced to submit. She gets revenge on Shayna Baszler and joins Team Ripley in the first ever Women's War Games match. Even with a 4-2 disadvantage after the heel turn of Dakota Kai, she and Rhea Ripley managed to pick up the win. And the following night at Survivor Series, after that War Games match, she represents Team NXT at Survivor Series. Although she wasn't one of the sole survivors of Team NXT manages to pick up the win. She doesn't do much action in the rest of 2019, but at the start of 2020 in late January, she takes part in the Women's Royal Rumble as one of the representatives of NXT. Of course, she comes up short, and the winner of that match turns out to be Charlotte Flair. At NXT TakeOver Portland, Johnny Gargano hits Tommaso Ciampa with an NXT title, losing him the match, and officially turns heel. It didn't look like LeRae was going to turn heel at the time, especially because this was when it looked like she was going to win the NXT Women's Championship. But after a few dinner segments with Johnny Gargano and dyeing her hair, it was figured that she had officially turned heel. She was no longer that fun-loving babyface that everyone loves. She is now a heel, and she wants one thing, the NXT Women's Championship. And her and Johnny Gargano want to rule NXT as the first ever couple to be NXT Champion and NXT Women's Champion. She gets her first shot at a 6-woman number 1 contender ladder match, and she makes it to the top of the ladder before being sent crashing down on the ladder by Io Shirai, who would win the match. It was unfortunate for her, as Io Shirai actually went on to win the NXT Women's Championship. But will we get a Candice LeRae NXT Women's Champion in the future? Will Johnny Gargano become NXT Champion? I don't know. But she does get one more match at NXT TakeOver in Your House, a third takeover. But her and the team of Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez come up short to the team of Shotzi Blackheart, Mia Yim, and Tegan Nox. Anyways guys, that's today's video. Thank you for watching. Leave your opinion in the comments about when do you think Candice should win the NXT Championship, if you think she should. I think she should. I think she's deserving. Not right now. Io Shirai has a good reign right now, currently. But in the future, she should. Maybe she's the one that takes it from Io, because she was so close a couple months ago. Anyways, yeah, that's today's video. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.